Hey Big Jim, haven't heard from you for a few days. You okay? Let's go to the beach. It's now 1 PM almost. There's a thumb. Okay, a little bit of education. This is the start of Walking Street, Saray. There are many walking streets around the world, but there aren't that many that are right on the beach. It starts here and finishes down there at the other one. And the first Sunday of every month, this is closed off and it becomes a market the length of this. So let's take a walk along. I'll check the chat in a minute. Just get into some shade so I can see the screen better. Amit, Yadav. Yep, the roads are free. I'm just walking around. Are you walking around, Jim? What day is it today? Is it Monday or Sunday? I don't know. I've organised a lovely condo place to review today. I'm not sure if I'm going to do a live stream of it, so we'll be negotiating, and I don't really want to do that on camera. I think it's a beachfront property from what I gather, or only 50 metres away from this particular beach here. Not that we can use the beach yet. I'm not sure why. There are more people in the outside market on a daily, nightly basis than you would ever get on this beach. But they're just trying to discourage people from partying. Well, if they allow them to get together in the marketplace, I really don't understand why they won't let people go on this beach. But again, it depends from town to town, district to district as well. That could be a prime minister rather than a decision rather than a local one for the beaches. But bizarrely, we can congregate all together in the market. Salute. John Tien way over in the distance there. I think I'm the only one on the road as well. No, I'm not using the gimbal. Does it look as if I am? It's my elbow that's using it. It's all in the elbow. Is it much steadier? It's when I pop you babies in the papoose around my chest that it shakes a lot more. You get that POV walk and talk then, when I've got my hands full. But right now, it's all in the arm. Of course, the iPhone 7 Plus has got inbuilt stabilisation. I'm not sure. Oh yeah, it's a bit rocky. Yeah, it is a little bit. When you're taking video, it's a lot better. I think that's when the built-in stabilisation works. But when you're using the YouTube app to live stream, I think it kicks it off, so I have to be extra cautious. Let me know if it gets too seasickness feeling, then I'll try and let's switch arms. I'm right-handed, but let's do a left arm. That might be better. I don't know. I have looked into the gimbals. They all seem, because they're rechargeable, they're quite big in terms of their width and weight. The circumference of the handle in particular. But relatively cheap. These Chinese ones that are available on Lazada, but ones that have got a good name for themselves and good reviews, less than 2,000 baht now, so it was very tempting to not eat for 3 weeks and get one of them. But no, food comes first, right? Food and water. Water first, food second. Bit of egg. I forget how much these are. I'll have to look into it. I did look at it already once a few weeks ago. But these are right on the these ones are right on the seafront. If you've got a boat, there's your slipway. But these, there you go. You can look them up online. They've got their own little dunking pool, you know, to cool off. Looks like somebody's moving in. But everybody's probably thinking, Jesus, why is there flying out in this midday heat? Well, it's helping me a lot. I'm acclimatising quicker, losing weight faster, and yeah, it's all tickety-boo. They're happy. There's a shot of the empty beach. Oh, it's shaky when I zoom, right? Yeah, somebody's moving in or they're furnishing one of the properties. Last 3 units. Got the shakes. There's a show house with a Mustang in there. Body cup. I guess they're the 3 that they've still got available, these 3 here. I can understand why these are the 3 that are still for sale, because you probably haven't got a sea view from your balcony pool. Yeah, you got to have a mask on, mate. You got to have the mask on. Oh, it's law now, right? I'm not sure what the penalties are for a non-mask. I think it's, I'm not sure if it's severe as 1 year in prison. I think that's more for the penalty for not adhering to the curfew, which it currently stands, I know for certain for this area, Chonburi, for this province, is 10 PM to 6 AM. But one of the penalties is definitely 100,000 baht fine, and I'm not sure if it's and or 1 year in prison, but no more than 1 year in prison. Before it became law, we did go to a supermarket in Sukhumvit, and Thai-tastic members number 5 and 6, as they walked into the supermarket, there was a policeman there, and he said, "Where's your mask?" Thai-tastic number 5 just shrugged his shoulders as if to say, "What are you talking about?" Fair play to him. Thai-tastic member number 6, she's like, same place as yours, because he's standing there without one on. And then he shut up. practice what you preach. I've since seen the policeman, and yeah, he's wearing a mask every day now. Oh, it stinks of fish around here. I know there's a big fish restaurant. Seafood restaurant coming up, I think. Also coming up is the pier. I don't know if we walked you down the pier. I don't think you was with us, Jim, the other day. Was it yesterday? Yesterday. We had a good walk along the pier and had a chat, a wee chats with the fishermen now, seeing what they've caught in the last 2 or 3 hours. I think this is one of the biggest seafood restaurants in town. Okay, it's all closed off here. There's another thumbnail. Am I right? So what's your day consisting of today, Jim? Big Jim, is it Sunday today? I don't know. I only know what the time is. Swaddy Cup. A few shops open, selling charcoal and snacks. We're at the bottom of town here still, on the near the water. This is the fisherman's pier. Yeah, we walked to the end of that yesterday. I'm not sure I'm going to do it today. It's hotter than yesterday. Let's find somewhere to sit down. Let's get a drink first. See what we got over here. I'm not sure I want that. I think this is like the old town down here, it's called. I'm not sure. I've got to find out. This is where you get the BART bus from. This little umbrella to protect you from the sun and rain. Scuffed store. And this is where you can get the BART bus. This is the pier. There's a shot from the drone. That big pier is what we walked along. And we're sitting about, I don't know, somewhere up there. So yeah, the BART bus goes from here. Someone kindly sent me a map on Facebook for it. I had to make it that one, it doesn't exist. And we can go a few kilometres actually, all the way to, I think it's, I'm not sure if it's right in Sattahip or near Sattahip. It You can go to the macro and the big sea. Oh, you're doing a 12-hour shift. Oh, it's Monday, is it? Oh, I don't know. It's very relaxing here, Big Jim. Very relaxing for this, for what's going on in the world. So it's perfect location, and it has, for what's going on right now in the world, it has everything for what you want, really, to not get caught up in it all and relax. You've got the mountains, 2/3 around us, the sea breeze, the fantastic sunsets, fresh fish on the daily, because they're all going out fishing on their boats for squid and fish every single day from here, and you can just pull up in the mornings and buy straight off the boat if you're into seafood. Some weight, I've lost between 12 and 18 kilos in 4 weeks. You just reminded me, actually, on the way back, or up this high street where that pickup's going, for 1 baht we'll jump on the old scales. Right, thank you. Yeah, it's called, I'm going to call it From Fat to Fit at 50. But I'm going to have to change the title. She wants me fit and firm. From fat to fit and firm at 50. There we go. And I'm going to call it the beer diet. How to drink beer and still lose that amount of weight. Do you like the sound of that? Actually, this year I'm older than that, Big Jim. Not yet though. From fat to fit and firm at 50. There we go. Has that got a good marketing tone to it? From fat to fit and firm in Thailand at 50. From fat to fit at 50. From fat to fit and firm at 50 in Thailand. Hyphen the beer diet. Because it is. That's what I am doing. I'm drinking beer and losing weight. 38. Oh my gosh. They say I look 38 out here. Why do you think I came back? What star sign? What star sign are you, Big Jim? Oh, next month. Oh, what that? That's May. So you could be Gemini. I'm not big into the astrology. Yeah, Gemini. There you go. I was going to do a live stream from the drone. I've got a couple of records I need to break as well. I think I was the first one to do live stream from a drone in Thailand anyway. But I have a Guinness World Record. I will be, you heard it here first. You heard it here first. I will be breaking this Guinness World Record in Thailand. It's not the appropriate time to do it just yet, but I think it will be good for soon as everything is open again, or soon after would be a good time to do it. I'm not giving any clues what it is, but in fact I need to check my emails, because I have emailed Guinness World Records over it, so I'm just waiting to hear from them, or I've got to check the email that I use to email them, because they are giving me, as far as they're concerned, the criteria. Yeah, I will be flying. So you are listening to me, or are you just watching me now? What are you saying? I'll just keep watching you, mate. What are you? So I'm about 30 seconds behind what I've said in seeing your response and you hearing me and me responding to what you're saying. I have to try and remember what you're responding to, unless you put in your response what you are talking about to remind me. It's the only struggle I have as a live streamer. No clues, I've forgotten already. See, I've gone on to another subject, haven't I? I've started talking about the Guinness Book of World Records. So I've emailed them, and it takes 14 weeks for them to come back, and that's expired a while ago now, because I emailed them. I say that. I'll have to check my emails as to when I sent it. But they are sending me what they deem the criteria that needs to be met in order for the record to be broken. But as far as I'm concerned, in my application for it, I've covered it. There's not much to take into consideration, to be fair. And only 2 people in the world have ever... There's one guy that set the world record. I will tell you he was an actor. I won't tell you who it was or what film he's been in, films. But he set a world record. And it was broken only once, I think, maybe twice, I forget now. But yeah, I've got no problem breaking the record, and it's not going to cost much to do. So I will set it in one of the soys in Thailand. I'm not sure what town. No clues. I haven't got a clue about what. This condo complex looks relatively new over here. I might go and see if they're open in a minute. I've cooled down enough to go walking again. I'm going to put the old sunnies on. Yesterday, or was it last night? I can't remember. We did a sunset live stream. And we were putting filters over the lens. So that's with a filter, and that's without. What's better? Filter or without? say with or without. Oh, you like it without? Was it blurry with the, I don't think it was it, with the filter? It's actually prescription glasses, sunglasses. But bizarrely, it appears on screen and adjusts. It adjusts the prescription so it looks clear for everybody to see. I don't know. Let's get a drink in here. I'm going to put you on the booth. Let's go and get a drink. Want a cup? Oh, not today. Thank you, cup. Oh, what a cup. What a cup. Fuel 15 baht. These are for the small ones in 7-Eleven, right? They're 10-15 baht. Only 15 baht for this big one. Excuse the rocking around. So we're going to go and have a look at this place, see if they let us in. I think they're closed. Just going to get a couple of swigs of this. Top tip, get a nice cold one like this and stick it on the back of your neck. Oh, I'll cool you right down for 10 minutes. Ooh. Oh, that's beautiful, man. You're so beautiful. Yes, you are. So I knock knock. Body cup. $6,500 a month with swimming pools, plural, and a gym. How about that? That's the place. That's crazy, right, Jim? Is that about £5 a night? It's got to be new, isn't it? Look at this, it's lovely. Another thumbnail there, right? Oh, these are villas for sale. Yeah, Jim, we're doing a couple of hours walk every day, and it helps in this heat for sure. I like a bit of a tan myself, so I'm getting a bit of vitamin D. I'm not sure where the door is for this place. Oh, here we go. Closed. Okay, so they're closed. I thought so. I'm sure I've emailed them. See, it's all new electric. $6,500. It's a new one. These are closed as well. They've stopped accepting new customers. We'll have a look at the chat in a minute. I'll just walk over into this shade. I guess it's not even really a walk, it's more of a meander. What does it all mean? It's in the temple, Jim. Do you want to go inside? Do you want to repent any of your sins? Have you made any sins lately? on the wrist. You're a good boy. Would I buy a place over here? Only on the condition I can make it risk-free. So this is how I will do it. Buy land, build more than one place, rent one, sell another, or buy land, build two, rent two out, sell one. Selling the one pays for the land and the builds, and of course you have to do your own due diligence and market research and pricing, etc, etc. Then you've pulled all your money back out, it owes you nothing because the sale has paid for the other two. Now you may have to do it a couple of times before you get to that. Then there's no risk. There's a risk of losing profit, but there's no risk of losing your own money because you've rebanked it. And then for sure, a lovely penthouse, split level, your own pool, condo would be great. And so would a nice big private pool villa would be good as well. If I was on a penthouse top floor, 2-story or split level penthouse, I would want to be reassured that I knew how to use a parachute, just in case my escape route was blocked. There you go. That's my 20 years of real estate training coming out in 2 minutes. That's the way to do it. Now people do it no money down. No money down doesn't mean you're using your money. It doesn't mean, rather, you're not putting money down. It means you're not using your own money. So you're leveraging somebody else's. So like borrowing money. So you can use other people's money and put their money at risk. Because if worse comes to worse, you can just walk away and be indebted to them, right? But you pay them back and build a financial rapport up. And this is not me giving you financial advice, this is just what I've done in the past. And then you can just replace that money you borrowed. But be reassured as well, and I know some people and phalangs have done this in Thailand and have not got an exit strategy, and now they're in the mire right now. So always have 2 exit strategies, at least one, but I recommend at least 2 to be fair. 2 exit strategies. I'll give you an example of one for any of the strategies that you want to employ in any area. Have I bored you to death yet? So for example, if you were buying land and your intention was to build on it, right, sell 1, rent out 2, so it could even be like a small condo complex, right? You've got 4 units and maybe a shop below. So your shop below can be leased out, your condos could be rented and or sold. So you've got a built-in exit strategy within that complex as well. And unfortunately some people do this, but in the wrong area. They say location is king. It's not, it's knowledge is king, but it's how you use that knowledge. But location obviously is important for when you're doing your market research. So you know your exit strategies could work as well. Who would you be selling to? Thai person that's got the money? Would it be a foreigner? You know, the majority of people that buy have not got the education in terms of buying with investment or an education in terms of how to buy. They buy with emotion, right? The majority of buyers buy with emotion. So you may be wanting to appeal to that market as your potential customer, whether they're renting from you or buying. So appeal to people's emotions and location desirability. There we go. Schools are closed, by the way. Here we go. This is the local plod office. So he's got a mask on now. Sit down and dirty my shorts. This is a nice little spot. It's cool, we can see the temple. And I'm in the shade. Peter Mac, how are you? You're not allowed to own land. Yeah, you'd be surprised how many people that are phalangs that are building condos out here. Are they bothered? Like I said, you can take away the risk. There's one guy who's been out here for a couple of decades and he's on his 6th condo complex. Is he bothered? His average price per condo, because of the market he's in, is 6 million baht per condo. Maybe his Thai company owns the land, right? We don't know what we don't know. If you want to know, just ask, because you know you don't know it. That is, if you don't know, not what you don't know. But I think you're absolutely 1000% correct. If a phalang pulled up and said, oh, I want to buy that piece of land, he can't buy it, can he? That's right, Peter, you're right. Bang on. Right, I want to see what this temple looks like through rose-tinted glasses. The roof looks better. Let's zoom in a bit and shake. Yeah, that looks nice, eh? And that's without the filter. It's very quiet today. I wonder if that's real gold. Let's put you down a minute, I'm going to have a swig. Alright, have a good day, Big Jim. Keep putting that money in the from work into the Thailand fund piggy bank. By the way, would it be helpful if I went through these long live streams that are almost 2 hours each time, some mostly 1 hour, if I put maybe in the description like bookmarks, so you can just click like through the chapters as you see fit, rather than attempt to go through it all to watch it. I don't know. I love Oi, Fidelity Questa, welcome. It looks like I got the shakes today, I don't know what it is. I think timestamps are good. I haven't really got to edit, but I can go, I love editing, but I know the editing a video to the standard I prefer it to be in does take a while. It takes I think I got it down to about an hour per every minute produced. It used to be 3 hours, nearly 4 hours per every minute. Now, I know so much now about the program I'm using, not everything. But I think I've got it down to about 1 hour of workflow per minute of production, final production footage. I think a lot of people haven't got the time as well to sit through 2 hours of walk and talk for the highlights that might turn them on. I could just quickly go skim through and make some up from the video. I might try it, and I think I will put the bookmarks in the description rather than in the comments. I want people clicking onto my other playlists from the comments section. Yeah, I think I might do it with him. I might give it a go. I have done it on very few videos. I like it when people have done it on theirs. I did one for... Oh, by the way, it was good to see him back. I know he has his brakes. Dead Farang. He did a funny video once about his time where I think he was trying to escape the Philippines and he only left his passport behind at reception in his rush to get to the airport, and he had to get a cab back. And I put together a load of bookmarks for that video for him. I thought that was funny, and I was entertained by doing that for him. That was good. But no, I don't hate editing. It just takes a lot of time, Peter. But you're pulling my leg, right? Mickey Mouse, hey? You remember that video, Fidelity? Yeah, it was funny, right? He's so funny. He's got a natural sense of humour. That's what comes across very much in his videos. He tells you how it is. And I know you like those channels where there's no BS and they just tell you how it is. And he's got that natural charisma about it, right? And you know, there are some big YouTubers that haven't got the charisma but get it over time and learn to inject that bit of charisma if they're not naturally a charismatic person. But they've done well for other reasons, you know, through the content that they provide for people and the market they're targeting. Mickey Mouse, I can't get hold of him. I have to go via a third party to get hold of him, so if I send a message, in fact you reminded me I might do that today, because he's lost his phone, broken his phone. It just doesn't work at all. I was thinking of buying him one online and getting it sent to his home, but I thought, no, I can't do that right now. Money's got to be spent on food and water. I think I found a broken vein. Right, should we get walking? Less talking. Oh, I've got to buy sticky rye. I've got to buy stick, as they call it. Can buy stick, 1 pack. Right, I'll put you in the pouch a minute. One more swig. And then we go walk. And go and buy some sticky rye. Still got to buy some condoms. I think I've nearly drunk half. Oh, hold up, I've got snacks. Let's take a handful of these first. Get some energy. I've not eaten today. Naughty boy. Don't just hate that when you open the pack and you don't see any product. So you look down. Whoa. big peanut. Ooh. Good, they got salt on. We need the salt if we're sweating. Got to replace the sodium. So funny, yesterday a lady just went past then. There's a baby, like, could be no more than 2 years old, in a baby walker, being tied down into the sidecar. It was coming loose and the baby walker was going to fly off the back. Poor baby, didn't have a helmet on, of course. Oh, we got 9 people tuning in. Welcome, welcome everybody. We're just taking a 5-minute break here outside the temple. Then we're going to go walk again in a minute. I'm just eating some peanuts. I'm going to have another swig of water. Fidelity Quester says, one issue he didn't like in Thailand was the vitamin supplements selection is very limited. You're right. Yeah, they do a lot of them in drink format, I would say. But when it comes to tablets, I went into, where was I? Big C in Pattaya. And I was looking for pure vitamin C. The closest I got to, and it was very cheap. It was on offer and I nearly bought it. And there was a good 3 months worth of tablets. And I looked at the ingredients and it had bloody artificial sweetener in it. I ain't touching that, that's not pure. That's as close as I got. You know when it says, oh, it's 100% vitamin C? No, it's not. Not always. As soon as you look at the ingredients, it had something like aspartame. You've stopped eating breakfast, only coffee for the last 15 months. Oh wow, really? I had 2 half a cups of coffee today before coming out. I'm on top of the world. I finally got a good sleep. I didn't sleep until gone 2 AM this morning. I woke up a few times, but I feel rested and I didn't get up. I don't think I got up till about 9:30 this morning. It's very easy. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of having breakfast soon after waking up, for sure. I can easily do without it unless my stomach's grumbling, but typically it's like brunch, 11 AM, midday, before my body feels it needs it, right? Right, let's go walkies. Let's go walkies. Check this out. Hot rods, 2 of them. You never know what you're going to see in Thailand. Right, one more swig of this and we're going to go for a walk. Yeah, whole family. And they're brand new Honda Click. Honda Click, click, click. Oh, I hope I haven't dirtied my shorts too much. I'm making that noise again when I get up. I'm going to wash my hands, hold on. I've got some wet wipes. Oh my god, these are wet. Now I need to find a bin. Here we go. Think of a bin and a bin will appear. Wake up. Metal fabricators, it's all here. TV repairman. I have to walk down there one day to the corner. Lovely breeze. Making that midday sun. Oh no, it's not midday. Bearable. Coming up to our first 7. We just reached 1 mile. I'm not sure if we're going to be able to do 2. We certainly get another half a mile in. And we've been out for 87 minutes so far. Let's just go and find the sticky rye. There's the hot rod bike. We'll go and see it. Okay. Body cup. This is like a small market area that extends into this area, which is undercover. It's open every day. This is where we get our vegetables from. Lovely fresh every day. Where's my sticky rice man? He's up here somewhere. Should we buy some Kentucky Fried Chicken? Yeah, always tastes better than Kentucky, and it's a quarter of the price. Oh, we got to buy some eggs. Oh no, she's got some eggs. We got eggs. I've just got to buy sticky rye. I've got to buy a stick. Anyway, how's Fidelity? You okay? You've been popping in the chat a few times lately. It's good to see. I know you're Mr. Lurker. This is where we get our duck from. Get our duck from here. Sorry, Cup. If you like your aquariums, it's for the aquarium enthusiasts. Right, I want sticky rice this time. I got it wrong yesterday. What a cup. Stick. This one. Sticky rye. Bye. One. Just one cup and cup. Cup and cup. This one. Okay, cup and cup. Okay. Okay, bye. I think I'm walking the wrong way. Watch is about to die. Done 1.22 miles in this blistering 37 degrees heat. Hey Kelvinator, how are you? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Just walking and talking. We're taking care of the culture, getting the local produce. $5, no, big spender. Keep me going for 2 days, that. What have we seen? We've seen the temple again. We've seen the pier from afar. We went to the beach today, but we didn't go on the beach, but we did go to the beach. We saw 2 hot rods. We went to Saray Walking Street, so now you know what Walking Street is. It's a different type of walking street here. And Walking Street is only for the first Sunday of every month, because they close off Beach Road, a good part of it, 100 metres of it, for a market. but I knew all that before I came here. They still have daily markets here. There's 2 daily markets. But the Walking Street market is closed until further notice. Here come the police or security. Special forces. I did forget one of my chores. Never mind. We're nearly home. We might do a live stream cooking, a cooking live stream today. I'm not sure what time. I've got an appointment. I've proposed to do a condo review today. I've arranged that, or I've proposed it for 5:30. Okay, well, we're here. I'm going to say goodbye. I'm going to say thank you for coming. I'm going to say subscribe if you haven't already. Click the notification bell. It's free. Don't cost a dime. I'm sweating my nuts off. I'm going to go for a shower. So thanks for coming, guys. Kelvinator, Fidelity, Big Jim, Peter Mac. And any other lurkers in the background. Cheers for supporting the channel by turning up. Don't be shy, I won't bite. Take care. Bye. See you soon. Bye.